All right, living environment fans and fanatics, it's Thursday, hockey jersey Thursday. You can see what jersey I'm wearing. Of course, I'm not wearing it now because I filmed this on Wednesday, but excuse me, hockey jersey Thursday. It's only a half day, so I get half the time to enjoy my hockey jersey today. And of course, it's the last day of the quarter, so this is when lab minutes are finalized. Remember, you need 1,200 minutes throughout the course of the year in order to be eligible for the Regents exam. This quarter, we've had about 600 available. So if you've done all lab minutes, you're already halfway to what you need. Okay. And then, of course, we're working on various assignments and things in class, including our menus. And I was thinking about heading out to the old Taylor Swift food tour restaurant. Maybe get my lover's heart-shaped burger. That sounds pretty good. All right. Bad blood, red rings. Very good. All right. Hey now. Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class. You might learn on time. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
It's interesting too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
And he's super cool.
It's Mr. Kovacs class. We've been talking about immune system and these killer cells called macrophages. I don't know, they're more like action heroes, right? Because they are violent, but they're violent in the name of justice, right? In the name of protecting you, right? Macrophages, right? They're the big eating cells, right? If you're not supposed to be there, they eat you. How do they know whether or not you're supposed to be there? They check your ID tag, your antigen, your ID. If it's the right ID, you're good to go. All right, buddy, you're good to go. If it's the wrong ID, you get destroyed on the spot. Macrophage, busy at work, going around. These are a bunch of red blood cells, the circulars, and this big blobby guy is the macrophage. And he's going around and he's checking these cells for ID. He's just basically touching their cell membranes. And we noticed that if you look closely, you can see that there's let's see if you can tell, there's this little barbell-shaped thing right here that he destroys, right? There's actually bacteria that was floating around, and he was like, "You're not supposed to be here," and he gobbles it up. There's another image of some bacteria. So bacteria are small little cells. They're way smaller than your cells, right? They're prokaryotic. And here they are all clumped together. So the macrophage, this big kind of blobby cell, come and eats them all at once. Why are they clumped together? Well, they've been affected by antibodies. Antibodies are little proteins made by immune system cells called B cells that cause pathogens to stick to each other and make it easier for the macrophages to come in and eat them up. Bacteria. Type of eating is called phagocytosis. You can see this is an amoeba. It's not a macrophage, but they work the same way. And it just captured two paramecia to its lunch, and now they realize they're trapped in this bubble. Right? They just basically got hugged, and then now the next step is this amoeba is going to release digestive enzymes into the bubble to break the paramecia into pieces. So he has like wraps them around and like give them a big hug, and then all of a sudden, oops, they're trapped in a bubble inside the bubble, and now they're going to be digested. That's how macrophages work. And of course, macrophages are the second line of defense behind your skin, which is like a physical barrier. Right, stuff can't get through unless there's an opening, like a cut or something. Or you do have a few places where you have to have your skin open, like your nose and your mouth, and your ears, etc. Right? And think about it, that's where most infections get in. Right? Most infections get in either through a cut, or they get in through your mouth or your nose, or through your ears. Right? That's where their eyes. That's where they get in, through those openings in your skin. But luckily, your second line of defense, the macrophages, usually kick some serious butt, and you don't even feel sick. It's only when they're overwhelmed. When the macrophages are overwhelmed, that's when you feel sick. And when you feel sick, that means that your third line of defense is working, your adaptive immune system, which are things like B cells and T cells and other white blood cells that do things like raise body temperature and increase blood flow, causing swelling and make you feel tired and those kinds of things, so you're not as active, so you can spend your time fighting off the disease. right? So 3 lines of defense. First line, skin. Second line, your macrophages, you called your immune response. Third line, your adaptive response, right? Which is a learned response by B cells and T cells. All right, have a great long weekend. See you next week.